Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Before we get started today, I am going to announce the winner to our last giveaway, which is Patricia Gonzalez. Congratulations to you, Patricia. Please send me a DM on Instagram with your address so I can send out you your surprise collection. And again, we're going to have another giveaway. So just answer my question, but before you do that, make sure you like the video, subscribe to our channel, ring the bell, and leave the comment with your answer down below, and the winner will be chosen at random again. And I'm out of breath. Oops, I'm getting big. But anyways, guys, for today's nails, we'll be doing some white. I think this is gonna be my last set for the summery look because we're going into fall, right? So white, elegant, super bright, not bright, but white and elegance. Anyways, check it out. Alright guys, I already have the Notpolish universal tips on, and today we'll be using M18 Glam Girl from Notpolish also. And what I did is I placed a smaller bead on the nail, about 90% of to the cuticles, and then pull it down lightly. You see, I did not grab a big bead of acrylic because when I want to ombre it to a clear, so I'm gonna grab it a little bit, so when I pull it down there won't be enough acrylic to the end, to the tip of the nail, so which gonna work because we're keeping it clear. So now I'm gonna place the second bead onto the nail, and I got a little bit on the cuticle like there, so I'm just gonna clean off the edges. Always clean it off when it's wet and never wait for it to dry like that around the cuticle, because later on when you go to file or shape, you might end up nicking your cuticle, your client's cuticle, because it's stuck to their skin. So make sure you always keep it nice and clean, and if it gets on the cuticle a bit, clean it off when it's wet. And now that's done, we're going to encapsulate it in crystal clear powder. And again, whenever you're working with crystal clear powder, make sure when you pick up the bead, it is runnier than usual, because we don't want a bunch of air bubbles in our see-through nails, right? And I'm just going to pull it down. Sorry, the camera is a little bit off angle right there. Okay, so I'm just going to press and pull it all the way down to the tip of the nail. And this crystal clear is also from Notpolish. It's called Mirror Clear. If you guys are looking at online, it's called Mirror Clear, and it's a super crystal clear powder. So there you go. The camera is a little bit off angle again, guys. Sorry about that. I am just gonna cut it off at the end. There you go. And always use your brush to press the acrylic into the shape of the nail. So always shape the acrylic into the nail when it's wet. You see, I'm just kind of shaping the nails just like that. Same goes for this one. I'm just gonna re-encapsulate the powder because I felt like my camera was way off angle earlier. Okay, so we already have the nude powder all the way to the cuticle, so when you apply the crystal clear powder, you don't need to bring it all the way to the cuticles, because that would make things super thick around the cuticles, and we don't want that. So I'm just gonna apply about 80 to 90% of the nail, and then I'm gonna drag the rest of the product down to the tip right there, and just press and pull it all the way down. And again, make sure your powder is a little bit more runnier, because we don't want a bunch of air bubbles, right? And then you just press and pull, press and pull. And as you can see, even when I'm applying the powder, I did not lose the shape of the nail too much. You see that? I'm just going to cut at the end like that and press it into the nail. And then again, I'm just going to mold it into the shape that I want. And I do have a little piece of glitter in there. That's okay. All right, now this is dry. We're gonna go in with my favorite bit. Again, it's the 5-in-1 cross bit, and you know, like usual, I'm just gonna shape up the nails. And I'm sorry guys, I have not made a video that goes into detail with my shaping or my filing and my application too much, because I do a lot of the design, and I have so many designs that I want to show you guys. So if I do get into too many details, I feel like the video is going to be super long. So I just kind of showing you guys my designs for now, and I will get into my second phase of, you know, shaping and applications a little bit more, or filing. There you go. So I'm just going to go over the top of the nail just like that to smooth it out and make sure it's smooth. And when you're done with that, we're going to go in with the Notpolish hand file. And you guys have to try this file, okay? Once you go to this file, once you guys use this Notpolish hand file, I don't think you guys will switch to anything else. You will love it. Alright guys, now that is almost done. When it's done, we're gonna go in and make sure you guys really buff the nails nice and smooth, okay? Because if your nail is not smooth, when you go to draw on the lines, it can look rigid and not like a smooth line. So make sure you guys buff it out really nice. And I am getting out of breath just talking on this video. And what I like to do is, you know, I put on the matte top coat, cure for 30 seconds, and I apply on a glossy top coat on the bottom. And what it does is just bring out the clear look a little bit more. So what I'm doing right now is go in with the glossy top coat and just put it on the bottom of the nail just like that. Anytime I am working with clear nails, I always apply a top coat on the bottom of the nails also, and I think that will make the nails way more see-through. Alright guys, and after the matte top coat is done, here we're going to work on our 3D flowers right now, and I am using a white from Notpolish. It's number 2. And what I love about this white is when you go to do 3D, it does not crack when you press down. You see that? I'm gonna bring the petal into a point like that, and I'm gonna use the body of the brush and just press down on the petal. And you notice how the white did not crack. So with some white, it's hard to do 3D flowers because when you go to press down on it, they tend to crack. The powder tends to crack, but this does not crack. You see that? Super smooth. There you go. And just using the body, just press it down. And same goes for this. So I usually do 3 petals in the middle, and then the 2 larger petals on the ends of the nails, like that. And there you go. Alright, and I'm just gonna pull it into a point. So make it a little bit pointy at the end for the end petals, like that. And then using the body of your brush and just press it down in the center just like that, and press it out on both sides of the petals. Ooh, this is making me out of breath just talking. Alright guys, and you know we always do a giveaway in one of our videos, and to win this giveaway, just all you have to do is answer the question in my video. And the question of the day for today is who or what inspired you to get into the nail industry. And as for me, I have always loved art. Even when I was younger, in middle school, grade school, I have always loved to draw. I'm always drawing anything. And even when I was in high school, I was like, well, when I graduate from high school, I want to become an artist. And so what I did is I took a break from high school for a year, and what I did is work part-time as a nail tech. And I just fell in love with the industry, and here I am 12 years later still doing nails, and I still love it so much. I have a passion for it. 12 years, still love it. Alright guys, leave me your answer down below. I really want to know who or what inspired you to get into the nail industry. And for this deep French, I am using just a white gel polish, okay? You guys can use any type of white gel polish, just regular white gel polish. And what I did is I create the outline for the French first, and I am gonna go in with my actual gel polish brush. You see how that brush is bigger, and I'm just going to cover the larger area with that brush, because if I use the smaller brush, it will take me a little bit longer to do. So I'll just go in with the bigger brush to brush in the larger area. And now that's done, I clean off the edges just a little bit to make sure it keeps the shape of the nails. And now I'm going to go in and make sure I'm going to sharpen the smile line up just a bit like that with the gel again to make it sharp, nice and neat. And make sure you cover all the areas, make sure they're nice and smooth. And you notice how I always wipe these side of the nail just to make sure the nails stay in shape. And before you cure the gel, you have to sprinkle on the glitter and then cure it for 30 seconds. Alright, so here I am. I'm going to repeat the step one more time in case you guys missed it. I'm going to draw on the white gel. So I'm just going to draw on the white gel polish just like this. And then when the gel is still wet, alright, right after I done with this line right here and the gel is still wet, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour the glitter directly on top of the wet gel just like that, and then cure it for 30 seconds, and then you can dust it off just like that. Look at that glitter. Alright, we're going to repeat the step again, just a different look. Just draw on your white outline of the French. And you notice how I am using a longer brush to do these lines. And make sure you keep it at, do not do too many strokes, just keep it at one long stroke, just like I usually do. There you go, just one long stroke all the way down, and then lift up my brush. I think I like my old hand better. I miss the old hand that I was using that's pretty messed up. I think I like that one better. Alright, so now this is done. You see how I'm just going to straighten out the line, just make sure it's super nice and straight. And then, now that is good, right? And then we're going to take the glitter, pour it directly on top of the wet gel, cure it under the light for 30 seconds. Alright, cure it, and then now you dust it off. There you go. And we're going to add some gems to this also. So I'm just going to add a little bit more smaller lines, outline to it. Just little details to it like that. Right now the gel is still wet. I am gonna pour the glitter on top of the wet gel just like that. Cure it for 30 seconds and then dust it off. And now we're gonna go in and apply on our little gems. And what I'm using right now is a dipping base, which is a number 2 from Notpolish, to stick on my rhinestones. Again, the larger rhinestone, the bigger droplet of the dipping base you use. And another thing, these base coat, make sure you're not using super old base coats, okay guys, because once the base gets super old, it takes a long time for it to dry. Because most of the time when I'm applying the rhinestone on using the base, I always just let it air dry. So make sure the base coat is not super old. And there you go. And then same thing for this one. Bigger stones, bigger droplet of the base coat. And if you guys want the base coat to dry a lot faster, you can use an activator around the gems. Just make sure that the base coat is not on top of the gems, because when you go to use the activator, it makes your rhinestones super dull. Okay, so be careful with the activator. That's why I like to use to let my base coat, my dipping base, air dry, because sometimes if I get the base on the rhinestone and I don't even notice it, I go to use the activator to dry up the nail. It make my rhinestone a little dull. But again, to let your base coat dry, make sure base coat air dry, make sure your dipping base is not super old. Okay guys, and I am sorry guys that I have not been really responsive to you guys on here. That is because, no excuses, but I have been extremely busy with my salon being back open and me helping out at the warehouse, and I just get super tired when I get home and I have to make video tutorial and have to post nail pictures. So I'm kind of tired lately, and I do go to sleep a little bit earlier because I'm 7 months pregnant now. So I'm sorry if I am not responding to you guys as much as I would like to, and I would love to get back on talking to you guys again. So please bear with me during these times. It's just extremely busy for me right now, and I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I can't wait for you guys to see my next fall tutorial, my fall nails tutorial. And this is the finished product. I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. And thank you guys for your support and love and everything this whole time. I'll see you guys later. Alright guys, what did you guys think of that video? And if you like it, make sure you guys leave us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and leave us your comment. And I'll see you guys next time.